Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Chevy and Shelby, and today we're going to continue on our Brer Rabbit adventure stories. So we're going to start off with Brer Rabbit and Brer Tortoise. When Brer Rabbit was out one day, he saw Brer Fox hustling along with a sack over his shoulder. He seemed to be in a great hurry. Something was kicking and shouting inside the sack. "That sounds like someone I know," said Brer Rabbit. "I believe it's Brer Tortoise." Now Brer Tortoise was a friend of his, so the little rabbit decided that he must try and help him. He took a shortcut through the forest to Brer Fox's house. When he got there, he ran into the garden and tore up lots of plants from the flower beds. Then he hid by the front door. After a time, Brer Fox appeared with the sack over his shoulder, and Brer Rabbit called out, "Fetch a big stick, Brer Fox. Something is tearing up the plants in your garden." Dropping the sack on the doorstep, Brer Fox took up a stick and rushed into the garden. While he was searching for the rascal, Brer Rabbit undid the sack and let out his friend Brer Tortoise. Then between them they took one Brer Fox beehive and stuffed it into the sack. "That will give him a surprise," whispered Brer Rabbit as they tied up the sack and put it back on the doorstep. Brer Fox came back from the garden feeling very angry because he couldn't find anyone pulling up his plants. He picked up the sack and went into the house, slamming the door behind him. Brer Rabbit and Brer Tortoise sat in the bushes and waited. Then he heard a great noise of buzzing and yelping, and out ran Brer Fox with an angry bees around him and stinging him as he ran. "I thought I had captured a tortoise in my sack," howled Brer Fox. "How could I make such a mistake?" "Ha ha," laughed Brer Rabbit. "That will teach him to leave tortoise alone. They might turn into hives of bees." The two friends hurried off before Brer Fox discovered they had tricked him. Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox go fishing. On a very hot day, all the animals were digging a patch of ground together so that they could plant some vegetables. As Brer Rabbit was rather small, he found it hard to work, and after a time he threw down his fork and called out, "I've got a thorn in my paw. I must stop and pull it out." He walked off to a shady spot and pretended to get a thorn from his paw. Then he saw a little way off a well with a bucket hanging from it. "How cool that looks," thought Brer Rabbit. "I'll hop into the bucket and have a nap." But as soon as he stepped into the bucket, it started going down the well. "Ho, ho," gasped Brer Rabbit. "Where am I going?" Down, down went the bucket. The well was dark and cold, and when at last the bucket hit the water, the rabbit, very frightened, wondered what to do next. Brer Fox had been watching Brer Rabbit, and thinking he was up to a trick, he followed him into the wood. He saw him jump into the bucket and disappear. "That's a funny thing to do," he muttered. "I wonder if Brer Rabbit keeps up all his money down there." He peeped into the well and saw Brer Rabbit sitting in the bucket of water. "What are you doing down there?" he called to him. "Oh, I'm fishing," replied Brer Rabbit. "I thought some fish would be nice for supper for dinner for all of us, and there are many down here." "Are there many down there?" asked Brer Fox, peering into the well. "Oh yes, dozens and dozens," answered Brer Rabbit. "Come and help me and we'll soon have enough for everyone." "How can I get down there?" the fox asked him. "Just get into the other bucket," said Brer Rabbit. "That will bring you down." Brer Rabbit seemed to be having a very good time, and as the Brer Fox was fond of fish, he decided to join him. Although he was rather big for the bucket, he managed to creep into it, but of course he was much heavier than the little rabbit, and as his bucket went down, Brer Rabbit's bucket went up. "Catch a nice bucket full of fish, Brer Fox," cried Brer Rabbit as the buckets passed each other. "It's nice and cool down there." It was a long time before someone helped Brer Fox out of the well. By that time, Brer Rabbit had ran home. All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining for this time of Brer Rabbit's Adventures. Keep checking us out, and we'll continue this book. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye.
And